checking out my content on Facebook or YouTube. Um, my Twitch is also there as well. But this is my take on Halo Infinite thus far. So, here's what I think. I think the story, I've only made it to the second Spire. I don't know if anybody's beaten it yet or not. And you guys are just kind of tuning in to just get like a second party or third party, whatever I might be for you, opinion, a second or a third party's opinion. But my opinion is I like how the game is a bit more of an open world. It's not fully per se like Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto, right? It's kind of like a semi-open world. They have little objectives that you can do here and there throughout the game to increase your weapons and vehicles, right? So you don't just automatically get access to vehicles now. You have to unlock certain vehicles. One of the most prolonged things that you can get unlocked is the Wasp, right? Now, you know how in every other game you've got the Hornet and you've got the Banshee and you know, other flying vehicles, right? Well, the Hornet was OP as shit. Banshee was definitely up there in its power. And they took this Wasp and they completely nerfed it. It is definitely by far one of the most biggest disappointments, right? So I've played the game 3 times, and this was the first time that I had gotten the Hornet unlocked. And I thought that the Hornet was going to be not really OP, but definitely going to be able to hold its own. And it definitely was not able to. They nerfed the durability of the vehicles in general. Maybe not the Warthog, maybe not the Razorback, but I am speaking into my microphone. At least I thought I was. Maybe I'm just talking a little low. But my take on Halo thus far, like I said, is that I like the fact that they introduced more of an open world. I also like the fact that they have little things throughout the game that you can actually do. They have collectibles and little random objectives that you can do, like forward operating bases or FOBs, and high value targets and squads in distress, right? However, you don't get access to vehicles immediately, right? Well, you have to progress in both the storyline and the side objectives in order to get the vehicles unlocked. And two vehicles that have, I mean, I guess they do a decent amount of damage, but in regards to durability, they have definitely lost their touch, right? So that's the Scorpion and the Hornet, right? In Halo 3, you had the Wasp, and in 1 and 2, you had the Banshee. I don't remember if the UNSC had a flying vehicle yet, but I know they had one in the third. And the Hornet was pretty up there in power and durability and damage. But the Wasp was a huge letdown. I played the game, I think 3 times now, and of those 3 times, this was the first time that I was able to progress far enough in order to get the Wasp unlocked. And I tried going up against a high value target in the Wasp, both me and my other party member. And needless to say, the Wasp was completely obliterated, right? And there is a mission in game where you go up against two wraiths and you take the. My strategy is to take the tank sided with a rocket launcher on me, as well as a weapon for, grunts, elites, and brutes, right? And I was able to destroy the first wraith, but the second wraith pretty much obliterated me in the tank, in the scorpion of all things. And I don't know if you guys have played the first one or the second one, but the first one and the second one and the third one, the scorpions were strong enough that you could run it all mission and not have to worry about it blowing up. Well, that's not the case anymore. But that is kind of a relatively big complaint of mine. Another one is it's a decent game in regards to graphics and CPU and just anything like that. If you're playing on a console, if you're playing on a PC like I am, then you're definitely going to have to run some of the top of the line stuff, because as of right now, I'm having to downgrade my graphics, I'm having to downgrade the CPU usage, I'm having to do all of that just to play the game smoothly. I don't get near as much of the graphics that my party member does, right? And it's just not. It's not that it's not playable. It's that the game itself is just frustrating, because over the last couple of days I've been trying to play it, and every time I would try and do a cutscene, the audio itself would cut out, or the video would lag, or the game itself would just crash completely. So, yeah. However, like I said, I do like the fact that they introduced more of an open world. Um, More of an open world idea. My bad. Um, it's not. It's not like Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto, if you've played any of those, but it's kind of like a semi-open world. So it's not. It's not full, but it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad take on Halo. Um, I still haven't beaten the game, so I don't know how the story itself is going to turn out. But thus far, the story mode is not bad. Um, it's really not. But all in all, yeah. That is my take on Halo Infinite. Multiplayer. Multiplayer. Yeah, it didn't crash like my party member said. It does not crash on her computer, and she has got by far some of the top of the line equipment. It runs perfect on hers. She's got her graphics pretty much maxed out, and it runs smoothly. Hang on just a second. But yeah, the multiplayer is not bad. It runs smoothly. Of course, you've got the normal game modes and everything. They haven't dropped their battle royale yet. I haven't had a chance to check that out. But this is just a take on the campaign. But if you guys enjoy the content, if you want more takes and maybe some walkthroughs later on, you are more than welcome to hit me up on my Facebook. My Facebook is there, the Streaming Apex. Instead of an I, it's a 1. You're also more than welcome to check out my older content at the Streaming Apex on YouTube. If you're checking out my content on YouTube or Facebook, then my Twitch is right there at Apex6620. Hope you guys have a good one.